Welcome to Plan Watch Walk, the channel that looks at bringing you some of the best walking around. As part of the planning stage, we look at equipment and kit reviews and everything. That's what we're looking at today. It's basically, quite often we end up spending quite a lot of money on a good pair of boots. So how do we best look after them? So I've been approached by Nikwax to have a look at a couple of products. This is completely independent. I'm not getting paid for this. I do this, we'll look at doing some field trials as well, and this is just for you to work out, does this product work or not. So as you will know, if we've looked at some of the previous ones, we look at giving the kit a really good workout in the field as well. So we're going to start off today by looking at how basically best way to clean the boots. I know it's pretty obvious which way, but really quickly, the sole, I normally use a screwdriver. Any dirt, muck, stones or whatever, get rid of those. Don't leave the stones and grit and everything in the sole because it stresses the sole slightly. The next thing to do is cleaning wise, just a bit of water and really I clean the soles off first, looking around with a brush. I don't use the brush on the material itself or the leather, depending on which boots you've got. Basically, we look at what we do there. So the next stage is the boot itself. I've just got an old scrubbing mat. Basically, just look at giving them a bit of a clean, get rid of any of the muck and grime that's on there, an initial wash to get them pretty clean. You're not going to get them 100% clean, as we probably know, but just not too hard, just get rid of the muck and everything that goes. So that's the boot prepped now. So we'll look at the two products of which Nikwax has given us. So we've got the foot cleaning gel. It says it's a technical cleaner for waterproof footwear. So that's basically anything that's got a Gore-Tex lining of some sort to them. And the second one is the fabric and leather proofing. So the first thing we'll have a look at is the gel itself. The gel itself has instructions on the back which basically says clean off the boot. Take the product, give it a really good shake. Press the inner button here and it breaks the seal. You can hear it clicking in. So now we take this still with the material wet, push that on, and now scrub this into the material and the boot itself. And you can probably see here, you can see the compound comes up a bit white. What you will find is you use this, and if you've got a suede, of which these are base suede, it may change the slight coloration of the boot itself. Basically, give them a good rub down. And obviously you're going to do this with both boots. I'm just going to do it with the one as it stands now. So this product here is basically being designed for leather, because some detergents etc can actually change the characteristics of the suede or the leather etc, and as I say, we don't want to do that. If we spent a bit of cash on a good pair of boots, we don't want to do that. Next thing we have a look at is the fabric, what it says here, fabric leather proof, spray on waterproof for fabric and leather footwear. So we'll give it a good shake first. What they do say in the full technical spec, again there's going to be links below to all of this, you don't have to do this after every single time you clean them. I would be recommending a good clean with the foot cleaner after each one if you can, about 5 centimeters away, and literally it's a pump action, just spray the boot round. So we've now got the boot here, which has had a scrubbing down, a wash down. Then we've used the foot wearing the gel for it. So what we're going to do, we're going to take this in the field and we're going to have a look and see how it works. Does it actually keep the boot clean, and does it improve the nature of the waterproofing, etc. So we'll break off here and we'll come back after a good couple of walks out there and stick it through some bogs and up some scree and all sorts of different things to actually get the product checked out. Then I'll come back and I'll give you a review of what we found in the field. So until then, bye for now. So we're back from the field trial. We have been using the Nikwax, the gel for cleaning, and also the fabric and leather proofing. So those are the two products we've had under review. We've used them on both a set of walking boots with a Gore-Tex lining and also a pair of walking shoes, trail shoes as well, with a Gore-Tex lining. So we're feeding back now on both of these and how it's worked on both of the products. So as ever, we've had them out for about 40 miles plus of walking. So it's hills, it's fells, it's trails. We've been through puddles, we've been through small burns. The interesting one is really when you're out and you're out in the dew of the morning and the wet grass and everything. That's really well they've had a really good bashing through. Overall, worked pretty well. There are 4 main points really. When it first went on and we went through in the grass and everything like that, there was actually water globules sitting on here, so it was definitely gave a good protection to the boot itself. I felt that after a walk the boot was tending to be cleaner than it had been previously, so there appears to be something in it which disturbs the muck and the grime sticking to the boot itself. It's certainly a lot easier to clean afterwards and keep using the product because it really does work. Impact on the boot itself, on the materials, I haven't seen any impact on the materials itself. The characteristics of the material, they haven't gone brittle, they haven't worn anymore, and again that's on both of these materials here. What I would say is, should we look after our boots and shoes? Absolutely, because if you look after them, they're going to look after you. Does this product work? Do the two products work? From what I've seen, the answer categorically is yes, and as ever they've had a pretty damn good field trial inside here. I hope that's really been of use to you. If you like what we do, it'd be fantastic if you could subscribe. Thumbs up are good, comments are brilliant. There's more links below which will hopefully be of help to you. So until the next walk or equipment review, bye for now.